Let's go, boys. Clayton Kershaw's back. Hey, round of applause for Clayton Kershaw. Cody Bellinger, who looks really, really good. Potentially could be on our team because he's cracked. JD Martinez, who we're going to try out. And we're going to try out Reggie Jackson. While still playing, you know, the best shortstop in the game, Jeremy Pena. Yes, sir. Yes, Kershaw. If this Clayton Kershaw is as good as his card in MLB The Show 19 was,
I hope so.
Okay.
man, is that gonna be that would be wonderful. Also in MLB The Show 19, you didn't have stamina with pitchers, but it just randomly would select a pitcher. So you'd have like 5 pitchers, it would just randomly select. MLB The Show 19, they kind of, not a season pass, but you could get up to level 100 in Rook and Bronze, and then you would upgrade to Silver, and then the Gold, and then the Diamond, right? Earning these players, like 5 players that you could choose that were like 99. I think Frank Thomas was one of them. I don't remember all of them, but I do know it was Nolan Ryan and Clayton Kershaw were the 2. They were absolute hell that year. Clayton Kershaw was the best pitcher that game, and you could have him like day 1 if you just grinded levels. Like, oh my goodness. It was beyond just stupid how good the card was. At least I remember from like my experience when playing MLB The Show 19. Friendly quits would be sent immediately if someone saw Kershaw. It was just one of those things. It was like, yeah, nah, this is getting sent 100%. Oh no, Kershaw gave up a hit. That's all right though. That's tough. That's tough. If I throw this fastball up, is he gonna crush it? I know he didn't. He was underneath it. All right, perfect. I give SDS credit again, man. The content has been really, really fire. This Kershaw, Cody Bellinger, and JD Martinez are really good. Who's the other one we got? I think Bob Feller. He's really good. We got Mickey Mantle, which I am not super close to getting Mickey Mantle. So that's unfortunate, but not really the end of the world. We have 3 hits with Machado. 2 of them are home runs. So when he hits it, it goes, eh? Okay, I just can't hit the ball. Dude, Kershaw is just absolutely insane, bro. That's a quick out. That's a quick out right there. 99 speed. Caught him. Caught him. Oh, that's unfortunate. Felt like we hit it pretty well. Just didn't do much. Kershaw grounds out. Are we surprised? Now. Well, we got to get that run back. That is what they call unfortunate in the streets. Not sure how we're gonna do on that. Okay. Even though Kershaw gave up the 1 home run, technically I feel like that was more my fault. I threw the sinker right down the middle. That's what did you expect? You know what I'm saying? You can't be pitching like that. Oh, okay. Well, that's just unfortunate. Oh, Lord, man. That was a good swing. Oh, just early. Okay. Well, you know what? You know what sucks about that? Now, he may have had his PCI on it, but since it was just early, the circle change did exactly what it was supposed to do. Throw him off enough that he gets out in front of it. It's just, he still crushed it for a home run. And I think that's the biggest problem when people see missed PCIs, early hits. Like, for me, it's not even so much that they're hits. It's more just like with that circle change, I mean, just early isn't like that ridiculous. It's not that crazy, but if that was like an early, it would have been frustrating because he wasn't even looking for that pitch. Completely fooled him by throwing a circle change that allowed him to be super early. In the game, they were like, ah, yeah, that's rewarded. When it's like, nah, he didn't even read the pitch at all. I'm not saying that's the case with his because it was just a just early, as I got it too early and struck out. So, you know, that's how you really get someone thrown off. At least Cody Bellinger got a hit, so it's not like a no-hitter or anything. That's cool. Ah, we walked. Thank you, Reggie. Let's go. Oh, that's a good pitch. That's a good pitch. Oh, I didn't expect it to be like that. That's tough. Machado. Ah, see, we're on it early. Tough. Not going anywhere. I think we'll end up making a video this year. Things I hope that change from MLB The Show 21 to 22 to make the game better. And there's just a few things that I think this game could change up. We could talk about a few of them. Obviously, like DH. DH and the shift. They're gonna ban the shift. We shouldn't have the shift in the game. Oh, they have universal DH. We should have universal DH. Another thing that I think would be awesome is allow Ohtani to play pitcher and in the outfield. He should be able to. I know he's never played it, but I think it would be funny if you had like a Jacob deGrom out of position shortstop card, a low diamond tier or something like that, right? 86 overall, 87 overall diamond shortstop Jacob deGrom, and then any other players who are pitchers who used to play in the outfield or something like that. That'd be really, really cool. Kind of like what if cards or something. I don't know. That would be really interesting. I'd appreciate that. Dude, we're not seeing the ball at all. Anyways, so yeah, so those are some of those features that we mentioned. If they added another game mode like a weekend league or something, FIFA has foot champs or anything like that where you can play games over the weekend, you get a certain amount of rewards. I've talked about this before. That would be insane. Foul balls? need to be toned down a little bit. And even that was a good swing. That was a good swing by him. Instead of making them foul balls, even if you kept the contact but they were just weak ground outs, I'll take that. I think what would make better for this game, and honestly all sports games, is if they came out, sports games, now I don't know, they actually sell better because they're saying this is an authentic, realistic MLB game, authentic, realistic NFL game, or soccer or NBA game. They say this like it's real and it's authentic and it's simulation. Madden is not a simulated football game. This is not a simulated baseball game. 2K is not a simulated basketball game. None of the sports games are simulated. They're not. They're not. They don't play realistic. I wonder if they would do better if they came out and just said, hey, look, we're gonna try and make this a more fun experience for the viewer, for the people playing, than it just being super realistic. Because honestly, we can't make it super realistic. That's just how it is. I don't know if there's any way that you could argue that this is a realistic simulation of baseball. Literally, contact hitters are useless. If you don't have power, you're useless in this game. If you don't have power, you're literally useless. So if there's no use for actual contact hitters to hit for contact, then it just can't be a simulation of a baseball game. If you can't have Tony Gwynn at what he does best, and that's just hit the ball and play all the time, great contact, actually do that in MLB The Show. If you played a team of a bunch of Tony Gwynns, Ozzie Smith, I'm only saying Ozzie Smith because he has like really low power, but like other contact guys, like unless they get buffed up in power, right? You can't have these contact players play like contact players. If we put an Ichiro in this game, and honestly, like people want Derek Jeter, but if they didn't give them boosted up in power, they would be awful cards. You wouldn't want them. Let's just say it had like 75 power. Honestly, that card would not make teams. It would not make teams. Now, it possibly might make teams just because it's Ichiro and everybody's like, oh my God, we want Ichiro. But like when you can't just hit for contact in this game, it's not real. It's just not realistic. That's a huge part of baseball that's taken out. Like, I mean, I guess we'll see when maybe Scherzer gets his 99 card, but like Scherzer's like way better. Even Sandy is a 99 overall card. Sandy's card is ass. It's terrible. It gets hit like crazy, but then he could go out and almost and possibly win the Cy Young in this year's MLB. And we can't even Shohei Ohtani, man, his card. They can't make a card that is as good as Shohei Ohtani really is. You know what? At least we scored a run too, so we didn't get shut out. I don't know if it would affect the sales, because if it would affect the sales, then they're obviously never gonna do this. But I think it would be better for the player base. Even if they wanted to make a simulated mode where it's like if you play offline, you put it on simulation, this is how the game plays, whatever. When you go online, you're good and perfects are gonna be rewarded. And I'm not saying every time. You get a perfect, it's not gonna be a hit every single time, but it's gonna be a hit more often than it won't be, okay? You get earlies and lates, most likely they're not gonna be hits. There's maybe a few chances where they are, but really not. Very early, very lates, never see those as hits. They're just really never gonna be hits. It's like 1 in a million that they're good hits, right? I would love that. Try to increase the skill gap in the game and just tell people, we're making this for a better playing experience. This isn't gonna be simulated. It's not. We're gonna try and make it a great video game. I think that would do really well. I think with all sports games that would do really well. And maybe people have different opinions on that. Not have so many bloop hits and whatnot and online. I think people would we would love that. We would love it. I don't know how you could read that and be like, oh no, that sucks. Them trying to say it's simulated or whatever, it has absolutely no effect how they reward hits or not, right? Maybe that's not even the reason as to why they feel like they don't want to make perfects more often hit. It also doesn't help when, you know, you go on stream and you're like, well, this game's working as intended, and everybody's like, huh? What? Oh, did Cody B just hit a home run? Oh my gosh, we actually have a chance in this game. I haven't really been paying attention, and we're now only down by 1. I don't know about you guys, but when I go into a game and next thing you know, I got a freeze off, I just don't feel like playing sometimes. I just don't want to play again. Especially if you're in a BR run, you're 6-0, 7-0 freeze off. You're done. It just ruins my motivation to hop in the next game. So I feel like freeze offs are really tough. In this video, once MLB The Show 23 comes out, or not comes out, but it becomes closer to coming out, and we get maybe a little more ideas of certain things like that, I would a more in-depth video going through all this and maybe a little more planned out, more than just like, here's a suggestion, but maybe somehow how you could actually do something. That'd be cool. I mean, Cody Bellinger hit a home run. He's him. I think Cody B is really good. I don't know so much about Kershaw. I don't think Kershaw's bad. I just think we didn't really pitch well. The guy hit pretty well. Hope you guys enjoyed that, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.